Here are my top ranked with or without deep ball. Shut up, JM. Wasn't illegal then. Top 10 NFL offenses. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Number 10, the Miami Dolphins. I think the Dolphins have a good O-line. I think their receivers are elite. I'd like to see another running back. Okay? Sills, you don't want to upset our Frisco Snowflakes. Philly, do you understand? Hey, Philly Fly, I talk sports in the Bay Area. They couldn't handle me. Gary Radnich, who was a longtime sports anchor on KRON, the NBC affiliate, said I was ahead of my time because I was talking the way I do in San Francisco. I had massive numbers. I did 14 shares on Sports Phone 68. And my program director, Bob Agnew, used to call me in. Please, calm it down. How would you like to have a boss tell you, especially when you're performing, to tell you, hey, don't be so abrasive. I'm not. It's who I am. Even Xander says it to me. It's the delivery. It's the delivery. And it's honest. They wanted me to lie to people. I was going like this. You know what I said on the air one time in San Francisco? If you don't think McGuire and Canseco are on steroids, you're out of your mind. And they would call in and go, how do you know? Well, Jose worked out in Miami, and he worked out at our gym. Him and Ozzy showed up. They were 185 pounds. A year later, they were 265. What do you think happened? What did they do? Eat Burger King all night? And the A's called. And the A's go, this guy's accusing them of taking steroids. And little did they know, this guy, Bruce Jacobs, who got fired as the strength and conditioning coach at the University of Miami, was giving it to him. I knew he was. I saw them taking it. But they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. And I was like, well, it's too bad. And my bosses go, don't say that out loud. Okay. I have witnesses. They didn't want, as my wife would say, though, in my aunt, hey, it's great to be right. You're fired. So now, because most, there's so many people out there now that, call your bosses or your advertisers now, or they do all that other shit because they can't take the truth when you start talking it, that they want you off the air. They'd rather have somebody be a cheerleader. That's why sports radio blows today. Just listen to it. Number 9. I got the Jags at 9. Quarterback is, Cosmo, I think one thing he showed, I think one thing Tua showed, Tua can play. Okay? Tua can play. He just can't play consecutively. Okay? Okay? Miami quarterback is one hit away from produce stand. Man, I sure hope not. Because I think one thing, Weapon goes, I never met a quiet Italian. My best friend is Italian. Weapon, you know who the quietest Italian is that I've ever met? It's Vinny Testaverde. And he played at Miami with all of us, which made it even more insane. He was as quiet as a church mouse. This guy, quiet. Just quiet. I mean, and I used to look at him and I go, what is wrong with you? And he go, there's no, I go, hey, do you know what I used to tell him? He go, you got to be a Northern Italian, dude. Because, man, you're more of a Frenchman. You're not Italian, man. You got to be French. I go, you can't be Italian, man. French don't speak up a lot. They're kind of quiet and shady. I go, hey, you can't be Italian, man. I mean, you can't be. And, oh, man. I was like, hey, man, big sales. They want people like Cowboy fanboys. They love fake narratives controlling the media. So true. It's sad, too, because I love radio. I do. Unfortunately, I don't like the people in it. My fiance is Italian. When she gets quiet, I get that's a good one, man. Remember something. If you got any boys, don't ever let them marry an Italian lady. They're like loaded shotguns. Let them marry some white girl. Don't let them marry an Italian. No way. You're going to get a full can of tomato sauce. Not happening. Oof. Number 8. I'm giving you the top 10 offenses in the NFL here. Dolphins 10, Jags 9, Chargers 8. Dude, they got a lot of weapons. And by the way, because the Spanoses are so cheap, dude, sign Austin Eckler. Get that guy in-house. Why are you going to let him walk out of the room? What the hell's wrong with you, man? Get him in the room, dude. Okay? Then you got a back that's versatile for you. You got a good old line. You got receivers and Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, your quarterback's coming around. You're probably a tight end you need in there. Come on, dog. You got a defense on the other side. You got a good football team, too, and that's a good offense. But I'm with you, man. The head coach, Brandon Staley, give me a break, dude. If I was Sean Payton, I may have wanted that job. I got the 49ers at 7. Probably too low, but you don't have a quarterback. And your head coach gets your quarterback killed. Okay? Kyle Shanahan is waiting on Chicken Wing Purdy to come back. And you never know. I mean, when's Chicken Wing Purdy coming back? I mean, this guy has a wing left. It's like one of them birds that fall out of a tree. That's Brock Purdy. He's like this. What happened? Hey, man, this Hassan Hawk hit me. And my chicken wing, they're trying to repair it. They're trying to repair it, but that hawk called Hassan Hawk, Reddick, look at what he did to my chicken wing. Oh, wow, ow. How come it still hurts? Well, Kyle put me back in the game. It got me more effed up. Oh, okay. So we're waiting on Chicken Wing Purdy to get back in there. Boneless chicken. Skinless, boneless Purdy. Skinless, boneless Purdy. Yeah, they're quarterback away. Kyle Shanahan's overrated. He's overrated. He does what Tone says. Puts his name on the test and calls himself great. No, actually, he puts his name on the test and calls himself a professor, even though he fails the test. Hey, I'm a professor. Did you graduate? No, but I put my name on the test. Hey, I took the bar. I'm a lawyer. I took the bar. Did you pass it? No, but I took the bar. I'm a lawyer. Not really. Right? This guy's like, hey, I took the bar. Well, did you pass it? No, but I'm still a lawyer because I took the bar. That's what Kyle Shanahan is. Kyle Shanahan takes the test, but he doesn't pass the bar. Kyle Shanahan. Hey, I'm a doctor. Did you take the doctor's exam? Yeah. Did you pass it? No. You're not really a doctor. You call yourself a doctor. I can call myself a doctor. I can take a couple online classes too and go, hey, you know what? I'm a doctor's physician. I'm kind of a doctor. Number 6, I got the Vikings. Kirk Cousins. Whew, man, you guys were dead on with him. Man, this is a guy. He is such a Saturday kicker, isn't he? This guy makes 75-yard field goals on Saturday. Come Sunday, minute left in the ball game, you need 3. This guy's Shank City, man. Have you ever seen a guy? I mean, I've never seen a quarterback in my entire, it's like a guy that you take to like the laundromat and you have shrinkage. Hey, I don't know. Why do I think of shrinkage when I think of Kirk Cousins? I think of shrinkage. I don't know why. There's just something about the word shrinkage and Kirk Cousins that comes to mind. I don't know why. It's just shrinkage. Sills, what's the word that defines Kirk Cousins? Shrinkage. I don't know. Every big game, hey, by the way, if I were the Vikings, I would pray that the NFL schedule guys don't schedule that guy after 4:30 Eastern time. Okay, I would pray that they don't put that guy out there after 4:30. Here's your top 5 offenses now. Okay? I got the Lions at 5. The Detroit Lions have the 5th best offense in the NFL. Does that sound right? Does that sound right? Right? I don't know about you, Sue. I think of Kirk Cousins. I think of shrinkage. Yeah. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Word just popped into my head. Yeah. The Lions? I got them at 5. I don't know. I think they're going to have a great year. Hey, wait a minute. I just think they got a great looking football team. I got the Bills at 4. Here we go. Top 3 offenses in the NFL. Are you ready? Now, let me give you a recap. Dolphins at 10. Jags at 9. Chargers at 8. 49ers at 7. Vikings at 6. Lions at 5. Bills at 4. Let me see your top 3. Give me your top 3 offenses. Top 3. KC, Kirk Cousins is anti-Viagra. You're telling me he's saltpeter, KC? Wait a minute. Hey, KC, you're telling me Kirk Cousins drinks saltpeter power drinks. Eagles, Chiefs, Bills. Chiefs, Eagles, Jets. Eagles, Bengals, Ravens. Eagles, Cincy, KC. All right, let me give you mine here. I got Bengals at 3. I got Eagles at 2. And I got the Chiefs at 1. Can I tell you why? Here's the difference. 1, they've beat you 2 times in a row. Secondly, you have the better personnel. You have the better personnel. Okay? You do. You have the better personnel on offense. But Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, they're the difference in this thing. That's right. That's right, Sharon. It's the quarterback and the play caller. That's it. They have far lesser talent than you, actually. But it's the play caller and the QB. The play caller and the QB won the Super Bowl. What do you think, Juju Smith-Schuster? Well, no. Here were the things that won the Super Bowl for the Chiefs. Mahomes, Reed, and Gannon. Those were the 3 things that won the Super Bowl for Kansas City. Quarterback, the head coach, and Jonathan Gannon. Those were the 3 things that won for them. Okay? That's how they won that. Jonathan Gannon had DBs running into one another in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. Can you get any dumber? I mean, he's playing press coverage and he hadn't all year, and you're doing that against Andy Reid. Dude, get this. How in the world, tell me this, if Jonathan Gannon is such, according to some guys, a great defensive coordinator, how does Juju Smith-Schuster beat you? It's one thing that Patrick Mahomes, but how does Juju Smith-Schuster? Who was the second receiver on that team in that game? Besides Travis Kelce, who was the second wideout? I don't even know. I don't remember his name. Who was the second wideout? Punt return? Yeah, special teams finally came up and bit you in a game that mattered. Okay? They talk like Jonathan Gannon's a genius. We'll find out real quick. My opinion, Jonathan Gannon has disaster written all over his ass. I can't wait to see this unbelievable play caller that people say he's like one of the best play callers in the NFL. Really? You think that guy's a great play caller? Some folks think that Shane Steichen's a great play caller. Boy, so you think Shane Steichen's a better play caller than Doug Peterson? Supposedly Kyle Shanahan? Really? Okay. Sean McVay? Here, let me give you what true play callers are and who true play callers are. Not a guy who runs an RPO and says, go ahead and make the decision for him. Here's great play callers. Sean McVay. Hey, Kyle can't protect his quarterbacks, but he's a good play caller. Kyle Shanahan. Andy Reid. Sean McVay. Bruce Arians. Bruce Arians got 4 Super Bowls. 2 as a coordinator. 3 as a coordinator, in Pittsburgh. And 1 with the Bucs. Shit, so there's Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Andy Reid, Bruce Arians. You think Shane Steichen is in that guy? You think he's in that room with those guys? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chris goes, Hurts outplayed Mahomes, and yet Mahomes is 2-0 versus him. And Chris, Hurts has had more passing yards in the 2 games. And he's 2-0. Gannon won't ever win more than 5 games. I'm with you, dog. I'm with you. JM, I saw that, man. Did you see that Bruce Arians, what he said? He said Baker Mayfield is better than any prospect that was in the draft this year. Yeah, outside of Bryce Young, I completely agree. I think those quarterbacks, all of them, are not going to succeed, except for the guy in Carolina. Anthony Richardson, pick 6. Dude, he was 51% at Florida. How is that going to improve in the AFC? Honestly, ask yourself that. So you think his completion percentage improves in the NFL where it failed at the SEC level? That's like telling me that Sam Darnold wasn't going to have as many interceptions as he had when he was at Southern Cal, but they'll go down in the AFC East. They continue to go up. He's going to run all day? I thought they had a running back in Jonathan Taylor for that. I know, man. I'm with you, Baker Mayfield. Whatever. Power Hour's coming up. Absolutely on a Cinco de Mayo. We got to have some fun this last hour here, man, because, it's Cinco de Mayo, baby. How you doing, right? Fantastic stuff here, man, on this Friday afternoon. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Power Hour. My boy Jason Cole's going to join us. That'll be at the bottom of the hour. We'll talk all NFL with him, our NFL insider. Keep it here on the National Football Show.